This is Tomb of the Shadow Guard on normal. It should be called Tomb of the Shadow Fish, because all we're going to do is swim the entire time.
The tomb's floor has fallen away here, revealing a flooded cave. The moss here is releasing small bubbles of air. Perhaps it can make the swim a little easier.
And this is going to be the pattern the whole time. We're going to get to these spots. We're going to have fights. I don't think there's a lot of traps. There might be a few traps in here. There's one. But certainly less than some of the other quests we've run. Alright, let's see what control panel. Failed. Well, that's interesting. Where did I roll? I didn't see what I rolled. Probably a 1 or something. 18, critical success, so. Alright, so now if we look on the map, this is spot 3. So you just kind of follow the spots on the map, and there's really only one spot, 7 and 8 on the map, where you have to worry about going to the wrong spot. And we'll walk through that when we actually get there. Again, just like the other one, you look for the spots the way you can go. Sometimes you have to kind of search to find it, and certainly for me on my laptop, it doesn't look as clean as it does on my PC, and so the resolution. You might want to get the highest. If you have your resolution set lower, you might want to try see if you could raise it a little bit for this one. In terms of DDO, that's with the if you go under main menu, options, and graphics. I've got mine set to ultra high. If you're getting slow speed, like I've set mine to very low before, and everything works fine. But in a quest like this, having it set to very low does make it a little harder to find some of the openings. Let's see, where are we? Like right here. Where is the way forward? Here it is. You have to go down and over. Oh no, that's the way we came from. So we need to go up, and we're going to 4. So if I look for 4 on the map, we've already passed up 4. So I'm guessing we're going to backtrack to get there. So let's go up a little. And so this is what you kind of run into sometimes on the map, is trying to find the best way. So we need to go back, and then there should be a way to go right and left. But I don't think, apparently we're not hitting that yet. So we've gone all the way here. So I think, let's see. We're really close. So I think we must have missed something here. Oh wait, here we go. Let's see. Is there anything here? No, this has to be the way. Yep, there we go. So you can see you just have to kind of, sometimes I've run this before and I still had trouble finding that little groove. It's easier with better graphics, but even on low graphics you can find it. I've done this quest with my graphics set to ultra low before on my laptop, on an older laptop. Whoa. Alright, so let me do that again. Whoa. Alright. Okay, so we just need to jump here and time it so that we don't... There we go. Alright.
Very good. The next target is Tyranny. Powerful shadow. Be on your guard.
So this is 4, and now we're going to walk over this way on the map to number 5.
Whatever happened to this tomb
There it is,
did
number
a
5.
massive amount of damage. One wrong step and the entire place feels like it would come crashing down.
And I don't think that's anything. Let's see. There's some fungus or some moss. Sometimes there's like sort of like some false ways out. And you could put your hireling in place if that's that is kind of annoying when he keeps flashing in front of me and then disappearing. I'm gonna put him in place for now. Yeah, we're going through the cave. If you kind of look at the map, we're almost to where we want to get to. That's, I think, the best reference. And just, you know, you go from one number to the next number. All right, so we are now going to 6. And pretty much in all these, there's sort of a mushroom way up. I think, as I understand it, you have to have a jump of 8, which should be no problem on our build, but I think some wizard builds might have a hard time with this if they don't have enough strength and they don't have enough jump. Alright, so we're going to run across this other side here. We've got a chest, so there's probably an ambush here, I'm guessing. Yep, there it is. Let's get that spider. Alright, so this is on the map number 7, and if you see the map, there's 2 colors, and that's because this is the path that splits off. There's it may not be obvious, but basically if we're heading south instead of north, we've taken the wrong turn. So in this one, you want to head down, follow the path, and we should be going north and not south. So if we somehow take a turn and start going south, then we've gone the wrong way. And you can see we're pretty much so this is sort of a nothing. And if we see an optional pop-up for if we see an optional pop-up for an invisible stalker, then we've probably gone the wrong way. Alright, so let's see if this looks right on the map. This does look right on the map, so we did not miss our turn. You'll get an optional objective for an invisible stalker. That means you probably went the wrong way, and you just skip that, turn around, and try to get back to this, and I'll show you here where we are on the map. And where we are on the map is we're kind of north, and it's labeled number 8 on the map. More traps. Last one was right in the middle of this box. The traps in here are not bad. All right, so enemies, pretty much rinse and repeat all of these. All right, and so on the map, this is number 9. So again, other than that last path where we had to avoid going south, very, very linear. All right, that's when it looks like it's a path south, and it's not. All right. We want to go. I guess we just walk this way for part of it. And then swim some more. All right, this is where we're going. So a lot of people skip this because they're not big fans of this. I think it's not. Once you get to know it, it's not that bad. I mean, the first few times, I mean, what I would do is I would just, if you have a second monitor, keep up that map on the second monitor. If you don't have a second monitor, but you have a printer, maybe just print it out and have it beside you as a reference when you run this quest. Worst case scenario, I mean, you could like pull it up on your phone or whatever, so. So we came up on out where 10 is on the map, and now we're heading to where 11 is on the map. And the map only goes up to 18, so we're made pretty good progress on this quest. All right, and so if you look on the map, right, so this is 11 here. And so again, we don't have to worry about, it's very linear. We just have to follow it. The only trick could be sometimes actually finding the right path and, like not missing down. If you miss it, you have to go down here. It might take you a little longer to find it. So we are going to 12, which I'm trying to find. Hopefully I didn't just miss my turn, or didn't get turned around there. Let's see. Nope. Let's see. There you go. Looks like we're going places we've already. Okay, now we're going somewhere we haven't been. Some of these maps are like overlapping. Like there's lower and higher sections. It looks like you're going through the same place, but you're actually just going through a different level of a different place. Alright, so now we can just go up, way up, looks like. Alright, and here's a higher tunnel. So that's, if you're not finding the way, go up, go down until you find a way forward. And now we're almost to where we want to be. And this is 12 on the map. So we're making really good progress on this quest. At least for me when I was new, this was on the challenging side. I mean, it was, I didn't know about the DDO wiki article, and I felt like I was going around in circles. let's see.
Take out Curvan next.
All right, we're getting that
Path
objective.
will be
That's
open.
good. So now we're going 12. Now we're walking over to 13. So every one of these spots, there's a start and a destination. Each one has its own number. So we're going to go to 13. Now we're going to swim to 14. This is 13 on the map. 14 doesn't look like a super long swim. Let's make sure. Okay, down. Nope. Yep, down. So you just have to kind of go up, go down. If you don't see the turn spot, go up, go down, and then not always, but most of the time when you see these mushrooms, it's kind of a good sign you've actually reached where you're trying to get to, which in our case is spot number 14 on the map. So this is spot number 15 here on the map, and you can see it's just south of this shrine. And so we're going to go here and swim to 16, which looks to be very, very close. And no mushrooms, but right away, but it definitely looks like a way up, so this is it. And on the map, I believe this is 16. So we are almost there. Sometimes these are a little hard to navigate. There we go. I had a mushroom on my head, so I couldn't jump, so I just had to move to a spot where I could jump. But sometimes I have a hard time with that when the focus changes and it's... all right, here we go. Big fight. All right, now we just have one last thing to do. Alright, so I have my strength damage. I'm going to use my lesser restoration pod. Alright, and if you look at the map, right, this is number 17. So we are now going to just the final place. We're finally there. Kind of go down, find the path, and so not too bad. I mean, it's different than other quests, so it's a bit of a learning curve. It is a quest where if your graphics is not as good, it's just a little bit harder. But I learned it on a computer that was much worse graphics than the one I have now, and I was able to do it just fine. But you just have to find basically it's find the open spot, and here we are at the end fight.
The tomb's guardian lies just beyond.
And we got our scarab, so we're going to be able to upgrade our item. And so that's Tomb of the Shadow Guard on normal.